Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chill English Podcast. I'm Brian.
And I'm Lily. So happy to have you here with us today.
Lily, have you ever been so angry that you just wanted to scream?
Oh, absolutely. I think we all have moments like that. But I've learned that the best thing I can do sometimes is say nothing at all.
Exactly. That brings us to today's topic. When you're angry, stay silent.
It sounds simple, right? But when your emotions are burning inside, staying silent feels impossible.
Yeah, but silence isn't weakness. It's actually one of the strongest things you can choose when emotions are running wild.
And in this episode, we're going to explore why silence is so powerful during moments of anger, and how you can use it to stay in control, avoid regrets, and protect your peace.
We'll also share some tips, real-life stories, and don't worry, there's a fun vocabulary time later, so you can learn some useful words too.
Plus, don't forget to download our free PDF that comes with this episode. It includes all the new words, tips, and a few practice questions.
All right, let's dive into the fire of anger and learn how to cool it down. So, before we talk about staying silent, let's ask the big question. Why do we get angry in the first place?
Oh, good question. I think anger comes when something feels unfair or when we feel disrespected.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's because someone says something hurtful, or maybe they don't listen to us. Even small things, like being stuck in traffic or waiting too long in a line, can make us feel angry.
And anger can build up over time too, right? Like stress from work, family pressure, or even lack of sleep.
Totally. It's not just an emotional thing. Our bodies react too. Your heart beats faster, your face gets hot, your muscles tense up.
Yeah, that sounds like me when someone eats my food from the fridge without asking.
I feel that. I once got super mad when someone borrowed my headphones and broke them, but I didn't say anything at first. I just froze.
See, that's the thing. Anger is normal. Everyone feels it. But how we react to it, that's what makes the difference.
Right. So the next time you feel that heat rising, just pause for a moment and ask yourself, what's really making me feel this way?
Because sometimes the real problem isn't the person in front of you, it's something deeper inside.
Exactly. And that's why we need to understand our anger, so we can manage it before it controls us.
Okay, Brian, let's be honest. What usually happens when someone reacts in anger?
Oh, most of the time, we say things we don't mean. We hurt people we care about. And sometimes, we even make things worse.
Exactly. I remember a friend of mine who got so angry at her boss. She shouted during a meeting. And guess what?
Let me guess, she got into trouble?
More than that. She got suspended for a week. Later, she told me, I wish I had just walked away.
Wow, that's serious. And it's such a common thing. One angry moment can destroy trust, break relationships, or ruin a reputation.
It's like throwing a rock in a calm lake. The words might be quick, but the waves they create can last a long time.
That's a beautiful way to put it. I once lost a close friend because I reacted badly in a text message. I was angry, and I hit send too fast.
Did you apologize?
I did, but the damage was already done. We're not close anymore.
That's why we need to stop and think. Anger can be strong, but regret is even stronger and longer.
Exactly. When we react with anger, we often lose more than just our temper. We lose opportunities, connections, and peace of mind.
So what's the solution? Stay with us. The next part is all about how silence can protect you and your future.
All right, let's talk about something that sounds simple but is super powerful: silence.
Silence. Isn't that just ignoring people?
Not at all. When you're angry, choosing to stay silent isn't about ignoring. It's about protecting yourself and others from the storm inside you.
So silence gives you space, time to calm down, think clearly, and not say something you'll regret.
Exactly. Think of silence as a pause button. You're not giving up, you're giving yourself time.
I love that. I remember once I had a big argument with my sister. I was about to yell something really mean, but I just walked to the balcony, sat there for 10 minutes, and said nothing.
And what happened?
We talked later calmly. If I had shouted, we might still be fighting today.
That's the power of silence. It doesn't make the problem disappear, but it gives your brain time to switch from reaction to reflection.
Wow, nice rhyme there, Professor Brian.
Thank you. But seriously, when you're angry, silence helps you respond, not just react.
You know what they say. Silence is golden.
Especially when your words could be like fire.
Exactly. So next time you feel that heat rising inside, try staying silent for a moment. Breathe. Walk away. Give yourself a chance to think before speaking.
Because one silent minute can save you from days, or even years, of regret.
Okay, Brian, I have to ask this. Some people say that staying silent means you're weak, or you're letting the other person win. What do you think?
Ah yes, the classic misunderstanding. But here's the truth. Staying silent doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're wise.
I like that. But why do people feel like they have to speak up or fight back when they're angry?
Because anger makes us feel attacked or disrespected. So we want to defend ourselves to show power. But here's the thing, true strength isn't in shouting louder. It's in staying calm when everything inside wants to explode.
So silence isn't losing. It's choosing not to lose control.
Exactly. Let me ask you, Lily, have you ever seen someone stay calm during a heated argument while the other person was yelling?
Yes. And honestly, the calm person always looked stronger, more confident, like they had control of the situation.
Right? That's the energy we're talking about. Silence, in that moment, shows maturity and emotional intelligence.
You know, it reminds me of martial arts. The Real Masters don't waste energy on pointless fights, they only act when necessary. Otherwise, they stay still, focused.
Perfect example. Same thing with emotions. Silence gives you power, not over others, but over yourself.
So next time someone says, "Why didn't you say anything?" just smile and think, "Because I didn't need to."
Exactly. And maybe, just maybe, that silence will speak louder than any angry words ever could. So we've talked about how powerful silence can be. But let's be real, Lily, it's not always easy, right?
Nope. When I'm angry, my mouth wants to say everything at once. It's like my brain knows I should stay calm, but my emotions are like, "Let's go."
Exactly. That's why we need a few simple tricks, like little tools in our pocket, to help us stay calm when anger kicks in.
Oh yes, I've got a favorite one. You ready?
Hit me.
I count to 10. Slowly. Like, really slowly. 1, 2, 3. And by the time I reach 10, my brain's like, okay, maybe yelling isn't a good idea.
That works so well. I do that too, and if 10 doesn't work, I count to 20. Or just walk away. Seriously, leaving the room for a minute can save the whole situation.
Yeah. Just stepping out onto the balcony, or even going to the bathroom, it's like giving yourself a timeout, but the grown-up kind.
Exactly. And while I'm there, I do some deep breathing. Like, inhale 4 seconds, hold, and exhale slowly. It's like giving your body a mini reset.
I love that. Breathing really works. And sometimes I repeat a little phrase to myself, like, "This will pass," or "Stay calm, stay strong."
Mine is, "You'll regret it if you say it now." That one always stops me in my tracks.
Oof, I've been there. You know what else helps me? Writing it down. If I'm super mad, I open my notes app and just type everything I want to say.
Really?
Yep. I don't send it. I just write it. And a few hours later, I read it again and I'm like, whoa, good thing I didn't actually say that.
That's so smart. It's like letting the anger out, but without hurting anyone.
Exactly. We're not robots, we feel things. but we also have the power to choose how we respond.
That's the key. Silence isn't about shutting down. It's about stepping back, staying in control, and responding when you're ready.
So next time you feel the heat rising, pause, breathe, walk away, write it down. Whatever works for you, just don't let your anger do the talking.
Because at the end of the day, staying calm is one of the strongest things you can do. All right, it's time for one of our favorite parts of the show.
Yes, it's vocabulary time. We're going to break down some keywords and phrases from today's episode so you can understand them and use them in real life.
Let's start with the word trigger. When we say something triggers you, it means it causes a strong emotional reaction, usually something negative.
Like, when people interrupt me, it really triggers my anger.
Exactly. So ask yourself, what are your triggers?
Next up, regret. If you regret something, it means you feel bad about it later. Like, I regret shouting at my friend yesterday.
Yeah, we all have those moments. But silence helps us avoid regret.
Now here's a big one, self-control. This means you can manage your emotions and not let them control you. For example, she showed great self-control by staying calm during the argument.
Powerful, right? Self-control is like a superpower.
Totally. And sometimes when you don't have it, you might explode. Not like a bomb, but emotionally. It means you suddenly show a lot of anger.
Like, he exploded when he heard the news. Boom. His anger just burst out.
Careful with that one.
Now here's a cool phrase, bite your tongue. It means you stop yourself from saying something, even when you really want to say it.
I love that one. Like, I wanted to tell her what I really thought, but I bit my tongue instead.
It sounds funny, but it's great advice. Just don't bite it too hard.
And last one, cooling off period. This means taking a short break after something stressful before reacting.
Yeah, like in sports or business, they use this term. But in life too. Let's take a cooling off period before we talk about this again.
Perfect. So let's quickly repeat those keywords. Trigger, regret, self-control, explode, bite your tongue, and cooling off period.
Great job, everyone. If you want to review these words later, remember to download our free PDF with all the vocabulary and example sentences.
Yes, it's a super helpful tool. Check the link in the description.
All right, friends, we've covered a lot today. Anger is a part of life. It's normal, but what matters is how we handle it.
Yeah, and sometimes the strongest move isn't shouting louder. It's saying nothing at all.
Choosing silence in a heated moment isn't weakness. It's a sign of maturity, wisdom, and emotional strength.
Exactly. And the beautiful thing is you can train yourself. It's like a muscle. The more you practice staying calm, the easier it gets.
So next time someone pushes your buttons, or you feel that fire inside, just remember, you don't have to respond right away.
Take a breath. Walk away. Count to 10. Or even just smile and bite your tongue.
Because your peace is more valuable than winning an argument.
And your words, once spoken in anger, can't be taken back.
So let's all try to slow down, stay calm, and speak only when our words come from a place of peace.
And if you found today's episode helpful, be sure to download the free PDF. We've packed it with all the vocabulary, tips, and bonus practice questions.
And hey, if you liked this episode, give us a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little peace today.
Next time on the Chill English podcast, we're diving into another emotional topic that'll help you grow and improve your English too.
Until then, stay calm, stay kind, and
stay chill.